Hello friends, I am Chris Kuriakos.
This is the first part of the OET writing subtest. The OET writing subtest is designed to assess the writing skills of different healthcare professionals. The OET writing exam will require for you to write a letter of around 180 to 200 words regarding a patient. This task is similar for both nurses and doctors, however, each will write a letter specific to their profession. You have 45 minutes for the test. First 5 minutes are for reading the case note and to plan your letter. In the case note, you will be given the task, which explains what you must do. For example, write a letter regarding Mr. Smith, who is being discharged from hospital back to his nursing home. The patient's details and full medical history. Types of letters. There are 3 common types of OET writing letters. 1. Referral. This means the patient is going to another healthcare facility for a different kind of investigation or treatment. 2. Transfer. This means the patient is going to another healthcare facility or department to continue their treatment. 3. Discharge. This means that the patient will now be leaving your healthcare facility or clinic and will be going home. The OET writing exam can be difficult, but there is a powerful method to help you to write your OET letter successfully. The method, it is simple and has 3 steps. Let's look at them one by one. Selecting case note, organizing case notes, transforming case notes. Let's look at each one of these steps in more depth. Selecting case notes. After you have understood the task, then need to be able to look at the case notes and understand which one is important and which one is unimportant. The examiners purposefully put in unimportant case notes to distract you. Be sure not to include these case notes. For example, if you are writing to a doctor about a patient's diabetes, don't include that they broke their wrist 12 years ago. It's completely irrelevant. Organizing case notes. You need to organize your case notes into neat paragraphs. This is a very common mistake made by the candidates. They just mix all of their case notes into what looks like a paragraph, put space under it, and start another mixed paragraph. It's not possible to emphasize enough how important it is to have a clear structure. The way you structure your writing should be according to 1. Introductory sentence. 2. The main issue. 3. The secondary issue. 4. Any other details. And 5. The request. The introductory sentence. In the case notes, there will be one particular medical issue that will stick out. It is usually found in the admission diagnosis section of the case notes. For example, it may be recurring headaches. And in the task discharge plan or management plan, you may be asked to refer the patient to a neurologist for assessment. Therefore, you need to include 2 pieces of information in your introductory sentence. For example, I am referring Tim back into your care for full assessment of his recurring headaches. You can see here that there are 2 pieces of information. 1. The request. 2. The main medical issue, the headaches. In a single sentence, we have summarized what is happening is what we want the reader to do. This is a great way to start your letters. The main medical issue. Following on from the introductory sentence, we then need to specify in more detail the main medical issue, in this case, the recurring headaches. So, we should scan the case notes for any information relating to Tim's headaches. We can then write this up into a single paragraph. The secondary issue. You will notice when you are scanning the case notes that there will be a secondary issue. This will be less important than the main medical issue, but it's also relevant. For example, following on from our example of headaches, let's say that Tim is also getting dizzy. It also given 3 to 4 times in the case note. We then outline this secondary issue in the second paragraph. It's important to understand that we want to keep our paragraphs single-themed. That is, paragraph 1 should be about headaches and headaches only. It should not include any other information. The second paragraph, though related to headaches, should only include information related to dizziness. Note that mixing ideas in your paragraphs will result in a low grade. Any other details? There may be a few relevant informations in the case notes that are worth mentioning to the recipient, not relevant to mention as first. For example, let's say that Tim has been on a new diet, been drinking more, and doing less exercise. Are these directly related to headaches or dizziness? No. Therefore, we do not include them in paragraph 1 or 2. Instead, we can create a third paragraph for related information, which the neurologist may want to know. The request. We have mentioned the request in the introductory sentence, but we should make it more explicit in the final paragraph. Here, we should loudly say to the recipient what we want them to do. Remember, this information will be in the task discharge plan or management plan. Transforming case notes. You must transform the case notes, must not copy them directly into your letter, except in some cases where some case notes simply cannot be changed, but most of the case notes are short and ungrammatical, and you must rework them so that they make sense and fulfill the task. Remember, you need to be able to select, organize, and transform the case notes into a letter of between 180 to 200 words. It's no easy task, but it is possible with practice, feedback, and guidance. Criteria of assessment. The writing portion of the OET awards grades from A, best, to E, worst. Examiners grade using a detailed guide that monitors the following criteria: overall task fulfillment, appropriateness of language, comprehension of stimulus, linguistic features, grammar and cohesion, presentation features, spelling, punctuation, layout. Hope this video is helpful. Our doors are open for your dreams. Thank you.